and that's been something I've struggled with. Trusting God has been a big thing. Probably one of the biggest things you need to know about me is I'm a former preacher's kid, and so, I grew up in the church, and, I kind of figured that I had God all figured out, and that I knew what I was doing. I mean, as a little kid, I was baptized, and I thought everything was fine. I just continued living as I thought I would. But then I moved from Colorado to Maryland the summer before second grade. And that's I kind of lost my trust in God, because I thought I was just baptized. Like, what's happening? Like, why did I move? I mean, I had friends, family in Colorado. There's no reason we need to move to Maryland. So some of my trust in God kind of waned there. But, it kind of turned out all right. My best friend was also a preacher's kid. We kind of bonded with that fact. But then a few years later, we moved here. That was the summer before seventh grade. And that was really hard on me. My faith in God, my confidence in God, my trust in God that He knew what He was doing, I kind of lost all that. What I ended up becoming was I was that good kid. I had sat in class, did my homework. I didn't pick on other kids. I wasn't, I didn't do any things that, bad kids do. I was just a good kid, But the thing is, I wasn't a Christian. I wasn't, following God. I would just, go through a routine. I wasn't living for God. But then a couple years ago, I really started going to a intensive Bible study. And Proverbs 3:5 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding." And in Romans 7:5 it says, "I do not understand what I do. For what I want to do, I do not do. But what I hate to do, I do." And that just kind of epitomized me, because I knew what I was supposed to be doing, and I wasn't doing it. And that just kind of hit me real hard, because I figured I was just doing what I needed to do. But it turns out, if you really read into it, all the trials that I was facing, it just kind of came at me, and I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. And in James 1:2-3, it says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance." The thing about that verse that hits me is, consider it pure joy when you face trials. I don't know about you, but I hate trials. And there's another thing about that verse that says whenever. Not if you're going to face trials, it's when you face trials. And that also hit me kind of hard, because here as a little kid, I thought everything was going to be fine. My dad was a preacher, what could go wrong? But through 2 moves and high school, I've come to realize that while I still struggle, it's not all bad. God does have a plan, and that it's working out for me so far. And as I go into college, there's a plan for me, and so I'm starting to get back that trust in God, because no matter what happens, I'm in God's hands.